Mr. Sanchez, you received $150 and you cashed this check when?
2-3 days after receiving the check, Your Honor.
When did you receive it? Because you went to him twice to ask him about a check.
As a matter of fact, Your Honor, I actually left him a note in his front gate.
He left me a nasty note, which I don't have, which I threw away.
I have it here, Your
Wait,
Honor.
we have it.
It's nasty, Your Honor.
Hold on. It says, Gary, I came by for payment of work done over 2 weeks ago. After 1 week, you said you sent a check. Now, over 2 weeks, I'm having to come over for payment. Call me. Where is the nastiness in that note?
Well, I believe that there was another note that he said he was going to come over and he wasn't going to leave unless he got his money.
Why didn't you bring the note?
I threw out the note.
And we're supposed to believe? You're making this really easy for me. I don't know about my colleagues here, but Judge Juarez?
Is it your claim that you sent out the check for $150 before you got the bill?
Yes.
You're sure?
No, I did not send out the... I'm getting confused.
So had you told him you sent a check even though you hadn't?
I really don't remember. But I wrote on the memo of the check for agreed upon amount.
That's what I was going to go for, because who writes agreed amount in the memo of a check if they don't know there's a dispute?
Because when he came out, that's what he agreed on.
I understand. Judge Carrero?
Mr. Sanchez, did the check say it agreed upon amount?
Not to my knowledge, Your Honor. Otherwise, I would have...
Do we have the check?
So the agreed amount was a memo entered for the bank online bill payment. I don't know that agreed amount said it on the check.
It would have been a red flag for me. I mean...
Okay, I have nothing further. You're both excused while we deliberate in this matter. Thank you very much.
This courtroom is now in recess.
This case falls solely on credibility for me. The defendant is lying. I don't think I've ever said that. He swore under oath the statements that he made in his answer, and his timeline just doesn't add up. I believe that Mr. Sanchez left him this bill for $350 where he said he left it, and he did the work. And so he needs to be compensated.
I agree. I think the defendant was clearly mistaken.
You're so sweet, Michael.
Well, at an absolute minimum, if he couldn't remember when he got the bill, where it was, when he sent a check, why he sent a check, what he wrote on it, why do we believe that he does remember that it was only supposed to be $150? You know, I mean, come on.
All right. We have a verdict.
We have a verdict.
This court is again in session.
Okay, gentlemen, we have reached a verdict. We found that you, Mr. Sanchez, are owed the balance for the work that you provided to Mr. Reingold. Mr. Reingold, your timeline just didn't add up, and you didn't provide any documentation to substantiate your claims in terms of what was said when you two met about how much the repair was going to cost. So the verdict is for $200 in favor of the plaintiff.
Thank you, Your Honor.
This court is adjourned.
You try to help people, and, it has to resort to this.
I'm not happy that I lost.
It got to the point where I told him, I go, you know what, after you pay me, just please lose my number.
I didn't make up the price. He made up the price.
I hate going through stuff like this, trying to get paid for what we did.